Good morning, students. Hearty welcome to all of you in our new academic year. I'm your English subject teacher as well as your class teacher. Today's topic is writing skill, which is we are taking as a revision before starting our new academic syllabus. So, today we will learn the story writing. So, everyone be ready with pen and notebook to write it down after this video lecture. Okay, so we can start. Story writing. What is a story writing? A story is basically a narrating of real or imaginary events involving real or imaginary people. A story needs to be represented in words necessarily. Even images or moving pictures can narrate a story. A story is generally designed to entertain and or send a message across. So story could be tells through different ways, and stories always gives us some messages to us which we can use in our life. Before students, you should know what are the some specific points which we should keep in our mind for writing a story. So we are going through with these points, so ensure everyone you should write it in your notebook. First one, make sure you give your story an exciting and appropriate title. A title is the first impression you made on the reader. Second point, don't change the story, only reproduce it. Means you should just link with the previous line. Make sure that the facts you include in your story are accurate. Never use the false thing in it. Take special care to bring out clearly the chief point of interest in the story. The chief point will be make a interesting it. Whenever possible, introduce a dialogue or a conversation. When we watch a movie, every movie have some dialogues, either of Salman Khan, Rajnikant, Amitabh Bachchan. So that way we can also use some dialogues or conversation to make our story so meaningful and interesting to the reader. Fifth, as far as possible, write the story in the past tense. 6 points, the moral of the story, if any, may be given. 7th point, the reader must not be confused. Do not use very flowery language or overuse complicated words. It means story always be a simple, means that would be represented in front of the reader in a simple manner or in a simple sentence. Last point, the best stories are written in uncomplicated words, so as not to distract from the plot. So these are the some points, dear. You should keep it in mind before writing a story. So just moving ahead. This is our first story writing. At the top you can see the outlines. On the basis of that outlines, we need to frame a story. So go through with the outlines. Here downward side you can see the story. So once I will read. First of all, while writing a story, we need to give a title, suitable and appropriate title to it. This story's title is The Cap Seller and the Monkeys. Once there was a cap seller. He had a bundle of caps. He was going to a village. There was forest on the way. It was very hot day. He wanted to take some rest. He lay under the tree. He fell asleep. There was some monkeys on the tree. They came down. They took away all his caps. All monkey started making noise. The cap seller woke up. He found his cap missing. He looked up. He saw the monkeys. The cap were on their head. Cap seller thrown all small stones, so monkey started throwing lemons from the tree. The cap seller thought of another plan. He threw down his own cap. The monkeys also threw down their caps. The cap seller collected the caps and went away happily. So, moral for the story is do not give up hope in difficulty. This way, we will move to the second story. Outlines are given, just go through with the outlines. Here is our title: Where there is a will, there is a way. We will go through with the story. You can here see the picture also, which may always gives a interest to the reader. It was a summer. It was very hot. A crow was thirsty. He flew here and there in search of water, but he did not find water anywhere. He reached garden. The crow saw a pitcher of water, but the but that was very low. His beak could not reach it. He saw some pebbles near the pitcher. The crow thought of a plan. He picked up the pebble one by one. He put them into the pitcher. The water rose up. He drank the water and flew away happily. So, moral for this: where there is a will, there is a way. Means when you want to do something, if you are need to achieve it, you should do a hard work. Third story is the writing. The Lion and the Mouse. Outlines are given at the top. We will go through with the story. Once there was a lion in the jungle. He was sleeping. A mouse lived nearby. It came out of its hole. It began to jump over the lion. The lion woke up. He caught the mouse. The mouse begged for mercy. The lion took pity on it. He let it go. One day, a hunter came into the jungle. He cast his net. The same lion was caught in it. He began to roar. The mouse heard his roar. It came out of his hole. Mouse cut the net with his sharp teeth. The lion was free. He thanked the mouse. Moral: do good, have good. Means when you will do something good for others, it will be returned to you somehow. Fourth story, you can see the story about elephant and the tailor. Outlines are given there. We will go through with the story. Before that, we will see the heading: the tailor and the elephant. This is the story name. Once there was an elephant. He went to the river daily. He took a bath in the river. There was a tailor shop on the way. The tailor gave bananas to the elephant daily. They became friends. One day the tailor was angry. The elephant came. The tailor did not welcome him. The elephant put his trunk into the shop. The tailor pricked his trunk with the needle. The elephant became angry, but he went away. The elephant went to the river. He filled his trunk with the dirty water. He came back. He threw the dirty water in the shop. Tailor's new clothes were spoiled. The tailor became sad. Moral: tit for tat. So, students, I hope you all understood these stories. and enjoyed this video, just write it down in your notebook. And this is our last story. Outlines are given, and heading is The Hidden Treasure. The story name is The Hidden Treasure. We will go through with it. One day the farmer fell ill. He has four sons. They were always quarreling with each other. He knew that his death was near. He called his four sons. He said, "There is a treasure in our field. Dig it out after my death." Then the father died in within a week. The son went to the field. They dug the whole field, but there was no treasure. A wise man advised them to sow wheat. They sowed wheat. They had a good crop. They learned the value of hard work and unity. They began to work hard together, very lovingly. Moral: no pain, no gain. Unity is the strength. So, students, you should write all these stories in your notebook as an assignment. Thank you. Have a nice day. We will see you soon in the next video.